Alright guys, so today, because I'm pulling the supercharger lid off, I'm going to take the intercooler brick out and have that welded and reinforced. So it's usually pretty recommended to do when you do an upgraded pulley, just so that it doesn't cave in on itself. So I'm going to quickly bust this out, take it down to the welding shop nearby to weld aluminum, because I can't do that here. Have them fix that up and put it back together. Alright, so we got the intercooler brick back from the welding shop. So we got the DMS bracket there, and you can almost kind of see how it started actually folding in a little bit, so it's not completely straight. So it was starting to cave, and that's what they end up doing. So I cleaned it up. The brick's still in good shape. You can see how it starts to discolor just from oil and time, but blew it out, pressure tested it, so there's no leaks, because that would be very bad if it did. So I'm just going to clean up the supercharger base. Just clean up a little bit. I got a little bit of coolant down in there. Just going to wipe up what I can, clean the mating surfaces, reuse the same gasket because it's still in good shape. Bolt it back down, and then put some oil in this thing because I'm doing an oil change at the same time. Start it up, and that should be it. So let's knock that out real quick. We're here at the JRP Meet for the first LSX Canadian Meet, which is quite a decent turnout. A lot of cool cars, fast cars, a lot of Camaros and Corvettes as expected. I think I'm the only Firebird right now, but we got a Porsche with a swap, we got Subaru. Very clean C4. Look at this Safari. Oh, and it's boosted. That's a fun ride. It's very slick. C3, pretty cool. C2, CR1.
Maybe no.
Look at this craziness.
I did it too early.
Very clean. Also going to be very fast. And unless she looks pretty close, probably miss the fact that this has a big ass turbo hitting the fender. Very nice. Charge Nova action. Turbo Fox. This must go like stink. Nice little El Camino. Don't see too many of these around in decent shape. This lovely BMW's got a nice LSA swap into it. Looks like it was just got up and running. Got some tire on it. Like I shoehorned in there. Sound of cam too, so it's making some good power, I assume. Probably 600 at the wheel, or very close to. Very clean second gen.
Yeah. You start getting to a certain power point. Yeah. Fuck. Okay, it's just a matter of when I'm gonna get away from it, right? Right. Like there's no computer that power in my wheels.
This crazy machine. Look at this Continental. Blacked out, red interior. Nice little LS1 in there. Very clean. Thank you.
Well, you already know that.
Alright, it's a hot one today, guys. I got torched here at the shop. We're going to take off the drag wheels. Had them on for far too long with car parts. Took this to the JRP first or annual LSX Canadian Meet, which is pretty cool. A lot of cool cars there. Camaros, Vets, Subarus with swaps, Fords with swaps. So yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. And now it's time to take this car and take it apart, get it ready, or get it stripped down, and put everything into the gray car. Ooh, sweat's in my eye. The gray car's parked somewhere outside there, and it's all jacked up with no engine in the front, or no drivetrain actually. And it's going to be a while before we really worry about that car. It's a matter of stripping this thing down. I haven't quite planned out when I want to strip it down. It's just because it's one of those things where I'm not just doing a motor in and out. It's complete engine, transmission, the rear end, the spindles on the front because they're modified for the bigger front brakes. What else is coming out? The interior is coming, stereo of course, meth kit. So yeah, quite a few things that are set up in here. We want to kind of remove, and then we want to make pretty nice on the second car. So this portion of the hot side will have to be completely redone. Turbo's probably going to have to relocate a little bit as well, just to make room for AC components. So not sure how we want to do that just yet. That's a problem for later down the line. But yeah, let's get this back onto the factory rims on the R888s, and we'll go for a little bit of drive. And yeah, back to some Cadillac and other content. Alright, so as I'm taking the wheels off, these pads and rotors have not been great. These are R1 concepts that I've got, and they are pretty warped. I don't know if you can almost see it, but yeah, look at that. I can't say I really was happy with them from the start when I got them. As much as I tried to embed them nicely, they just never felt great. Like, I'm getting good pad life, but just the stopping ability just sucked. I don't know if it's the rotor more or the pad more, but both of them combined, not happy about it. So we're gonna have to deal with that later on, but that's not a today issue. But look at that, like, just heat. All right, now that we're looking back to a stock Trans-Am, quote unquote, might give these a little bit of a clean. Nothing crazy, but doesn't hurt. These wheels aren't perfect anyway, so don't blast me in the comments for letting it like this. They have plenty of rundown. They have not been polished in years. Clear coat is completely faded on them. They need work. So I don't care about scratching much. For the most part, from a distance. They look great. And here she is. So, motor transmission is out. I didn't get to record much of it happening because the guys here at the shop at RJ's Auto Tech did it for me really quickly. So thanks to them, Jack especially, good job. So I was making a video on this before we pulled the motor and trans. I mentioned that I had issues with the odometer on this thing, and the odometer was flashing. Well, I reached out to my local F-body community and was able to get one that was working, and I put it in, which was great. Got odometer, got the car registered in my name, fantastic. Now, I do have two other, almost 2.5, I got another one in the shop, spare clusters. And they also have a faulty odometer. Out of all the 3 odometers that I have, right there, none of them seem to be working. But I do have 3 spare system check, or the DICs. So 3 of them work perfectly. One of them has a just dead spot on one of the letters. And then one of the 2 extra spare clusters I have, the TAC, mile power, fuel gauge, that stuff doesn't work. So that one I have marked as junk. So I have 2 potential others I can rebuild. If I can get those fixed, plus this one that was original to the car, as far as I can tell, that would be great. For now, we got no odometer. The moment I plug one of them in, it does retain the memory that I had it reset to kilometers per hour, so at least that's nice. But we have time to try to figure this out, because motor won't be in this thing for quite some time. But at least that's the update for this car. So it is stripped out. There's no drivetrain right now. It's gutted. We're going to start ordering parts. Subframe with the control arms for an LS swap. Takes about 4 to 6 weeks to be made, plus shipping. So I might see that by mid-November, December-ish would be the goal. I thought about ordering it in red, but I thought that was a little too much. So it's just black. From Spoon, and that allows for factory AC of an LS1 AC compressor to be used, which I am not going to be doing, but that's a discussion for another time. So that's it for now on this car. So that's going to be it for today's video. We are going to keep you guys posted on what's next. Hopefully in the next couple weeks we'll have exhaust for the Cadillac if things work out, front subframe, and we'll get started on winter stuff, sadly, which is coming up. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Have a good one. See you next time.